Another beautiful day here at Forest Lake. And I'm just sitting out with a pad of paper in the sun, perfect weather. And I thought, what better time than now to write a poem about butter. Butter, butter, there is no other that goes so good on toast. I can eat you with my oatmeal or eat you with a roast. That's good. That's a good one perhaps for a song maybe. But while I'm sitting here thinking about butter, I was wondering to myself, how would we figure out the price of inflation on butter if it increased in price by, let's say, I don't know, maybe 0.9%. Let me get out my notepad. So 0.9, what I would want to do, let's say the original price is, we'll say $2.10. And I'm going to increase this by 0.9%. So 210. What I want to do is multiply 210 by 0.009. And that would give me the amount that it's going to increase. So 210 times 0.009, because it's only 0.9%. And that's going to equal, well, let me punch up some numbers on my calculator here. That's going to equal a 2-cent increase. Hey ladies, come say hi to my video.
Hello video. Hi.
They're all dressed funny for Spirit Week. At least I think that's why they're dressed funny. They may dress that way every day, I don't know. So we have 2 cents. That's the amount of inflation of 0.9% for our butter right here. Wait, hey, what? You know what? This isn't even butter. I can't believe it's not butter. But we all know from previous chapters that if we multiply that, add a 1 in front of that decimal point, we'll get the end cost. So if we go 210 times 1.009, we're going to end up with the end price, which is $2.12. So that's what a 0.9 increase on our butter or fake butter would actually be. So let me show you my work. So there we multiplied 210 by 0.009, which is 9% increase, 0.9%. We ended up with a 2 cent increase. So the new price, adding it all together, is $2.12. But we know from before that if we multiply the whole thing by 1.009, we're going to get this same price of $2.12. Fascinating. Just for butter. So I brought some eggs out here today. I have a yellow one and a red one. This is the yellow, that's the red. I'm sorry, you guys aren't kindergartners. But let's compare prices on eggs. Looking at maybe the price increase from one date to another, say going way back to 1989. Let's see, in 1989, I would have been, oh my goodness, 89? That was a long time. I was 19 years old. And back then, eggs cost $1.14. So, in 1994, the price jumped up. No, actually, the price dropped from $1.14 to 87 cents. That's really good. 87 cents. So that's a price drop. Hang on, let me calculate that. Do some quick math here. Oh. I just dropped my pencil. Now I have it back. So I take $1.14 and subtract 87 cents, and I'm going to get a difference of 24 cents. So that's a price drop. And then what would be interesting information on that would be to figure out what percentage that price dropped. So I'm going to take the larger price, which was $1.14, and I'm going to divide it by the amount that the price dropped, which is 24 cents. And I'm going to end up, wow, what a coincidence, I end up with 24%. I'm going to double check my numbers, and then I'll show you my work. Just for eggs. Let me check it out. So here's my work. 1989, we have $1.14, and then it dropped 87 cents, and my numbers were indeed wrong. That's a difference of 27 cents. So to figure out the percentage, I'm just going to take that 27 cents, divide it by $1.14, and then I end up with my percentage here, which is 24%. So again, I took the decrease, divided it, and figured out what percentage that decrease was, dividing by the greater number. Okay, cool. Well, that's fascinating. I can't believe how incredible this weather is. So it's 10 to 1 in the afternoon on Tuesday, and I'm going to be seeing you guys probably in about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so. So I'm just going to enjoy a cup of coffee. There's a plane flying overhead. There's some people. In fact, oh, I can't see that far, but I thought it was one of you guys over there. But as I look at this, I'm wondering, what the yearly increase of coffee might be for a cup of coffee. You know, we go to Starbucks and that price always goes up. That's why I always make my own. Plus, I like it better. Oh, excuse me. There's something in my throat. That's better. If we look in our book, on page 147, you're going to see an inflation table, which I don't know how they figure it out. I guess it's just a trending increase on things. But they give us a percentage every year of what a certain item may increase. So if I look at that and just say hypothetically I'm looking at coffee, and way back in 1993, that's when I graduated from college, and that's also when I married my wife, 1993. It's a while ago. But anyway, we'll just say hypothetically that back then this cup of coffee cost $2.85 from a coffee place in 93. And then in 1994 there was an increase by 2.4%. So we're looking at a lot of the same stuff. But let me get this out. One final draw. I got my pencil. Oh, by the way, this is an Air Force pencil where the mission is to fly, fight, and win. In air, space, and cyberspace, which was kind of a screwy term, cyberspace, in the computer world, I guess. But anyway, back to this problem here. The price of my coffee increasing from 1993 to 1994 from $2.85, increasing it by 2.4%, I said. And, I mean, we already know this, right? We're going to multiply the percentage by the price, and that's going to give us a difference of 7 cents. Therefore, our new price, $2.85 plus 7 cents, is going to equal, let's see, it's going to be $2.12. But again, to review, as we know, if we put a 1 in front of that percent increase, it's going to give us the end price, but we won't necessarily see the difference, the amount that changed. So we'll multiply it by 1.024 also, and we're going to end up with the same price. All right? So I'm going to show you my work really quick, and then I'll get back with you, and we'll kind of summarize, and we'll be all set to work on some problems. All right, so we see the yearly food increase table on page 147, and hypothetically our price is $2.85 for the coffee, and then in 1994 we saw an increase of 2.4%, which, multiplying 2.85 times 0.024, because it's 2.4, so it always ends up a digit over, so that's 2.4%, or 0.024, and that gives us a difference of 7 cents. So we add that 7 cents to the original price, and we end up with $2.92. Or, as we mentioned, we can just take the price, multiply by 1.024, and that way we can see just straight off what that price is without having to do the addition. But if we're interested in what the difference is, that 7 cents, well, then we know how to do it. Just leave the 1 off the beginning of that number. So we'll do some comparisons in our book, and we'll master
So
this
I'm
good
trying
stuff.
to wrap up, and somebody get called and interrupted my video. But anyway, so all we're doing is just kind of the same stuff that we've been doing all year long, which is figuring out the percent of things, and then using that to find the difference in a price, or an increase in the price or decrease. We use it to figure out inflation. We use it to figure out interest rates, all that good stuff, multiplying by the percentage, which of course is using our decimals and using our multiplication, and we use the calculator, so it's really easy. But it's not about, keep in mind, you guys, it's not about the math. The math is easy. It's about applying the math to work for you, because without that, math is really kind of pointless. And the wind just kicked up. It's blowing all my notes away, so I'm going to sign off. And I look forward to seeing you guys in about 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to turn the camera on and video you guys coming in, just so you can see that parade. All right, so hasta luego.